Welcome back to the final game of my first tournament. So if you haven't seen the first three games that I've played, you should go check those out. But going into this game, I am 2 out of 3. And if the first place people tie, draw their match, then they are going to be tied for first. And then if I win, I will be tied with them at 3 points for first place. So I'm going into this match knowing that I really need to win. So like in round 2, I had prepared the Petrov, but my opponent went... Oh, and I forgot to mention with their 1079. So I play this sort of setup because I've never really played this. Now here, apparently this is a mistake. I didn't want to play this because it blocks in the bishop. So what I was thinking, I'll develop out my bishop and then go there. But apparently, after take, apparently you're just supposed to take here. And after I take back with the knight, you have knight e5. Bring the bishop back. Queen b3. I guess I see how this can be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see how this is an extremely unpleasant position for black. The queen takes. Bishop. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'll now know for next time. But anyway, I sort of just try and make it symmetrical. Now, I wasn't sure about this move because it helped me develop. And then after this, I just traded bishops. Went here. Now here, I wasn't sure about taking. I'm sure if I wanted to take and give up the bishop. Or what I did in the game was just retreat the bishop back. So I took, and then I just developed out my knight. So what I had seen is that my opponent wanted to bring the bishop there, but I didn't want to block off the bishop diagonal with these two pawns before the bishop had been committed. So instead I waited and just developed out my knight, and now I blocked, which is a blunder because there's a skewer. It was able to be played last time too, but I could block it off. But this, I don't know why it's worse this time. Oh, it's worse this time because it loses a pawn. And now after I block... Wait, now. What? Now, after this... Wait, I don't actually get why it's so bad. Rook d1. Oh shoot, whoops, there. Takes knight d5. Yeah, suppose so. But we both missed it. So I took, we traded. He developed. I took, retreated the bishop, and here my opponent. I was sort of just threatening to push and threaten mate, and my opponent here blundered the knight, and I missed it. I don't know how. I just kind of missed the idea. But then they were supposed to here give a check and then defend their knight. And like go like something like this. That way this isn't really that big of a threat anymore. But here I saw the knight was hanging. I retreated my queen. I just brought it to a safe square. And now I just tried going in and attacking. So here I thought this forced a queen trade, but because then I saw that. Now I brought in my knight, giving up the bishop, but winning it back. And here I was just trying to triple up. Here, I knew taking is the best plan. But just because you know something's the best plan, doesn't mean you want to play it. So here, what I had thought about was, okay, so I could do this, but I'm gonna end up getting my forked. So I just didn't want to do that. So slid the queen back, still winning, and then I blundered my knight here. And yeah, at this point, it was just a draw. And here I pushed the pawn, just tried making a nice thorn in the position. I made sure not to blunder back rank, and when there was a queen trade, I accepted. Because I saw these doubled pawns, and I wanted that. So I wasn't really sure about this. I guess it works. But you'll notice that if we go to analysis, is there a way to get to analysis from here? So I play this. Let's see. No. How do I get to analysis? What if here I take? No. So pretty much any move here draws. I went here trying to create an escape square. And I brought down my rook, took this pawn, take, and I went. Now here I had to either play rook a4 or rook h8 check or rook g6. And Max Engine just says it's a forced draw. Here, and I just brought in my king, attacked the rook. Here I didn't want to go. Here, because after something like this, I just didn't like it, and it also blocked in the pawn. So I went here, there, here, and after rook there, I got checked. I ran the king, and apparently there weren't. All these moves still draw. On a low depth, they don't, but high depth they do. Here, I don't know what so I took this pawn, but I'm not sure. I could have taken this, and then something like this, and then if I get checked, king f6, and here, I'm actually winning. So, I mean, after this, it is just a draw, but I mean, you never know. Here, I probably would have offered a draw in the game, but during the game, I probably should have done that, but instead I took the pawn, and just a few moves in this position, we ended up agreeing to a draw because what would have happened is, whoops, not that. What would have happened is takes, king takes, then push, and takes, and just a draw. And if I go here, I'm just completely losing, unless they, yeah, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, final game ended up being a draw. Okay, no, ignore this. No. Final game ended up being a draw, and unfortunately, I blundered. But because of this draw, I ended up tying for third place. First place had 3.5 points. Second place had 3 points, so if I had won, I would have been tied for second. But tied for third, first tournament, I ended with a rating of 1,059, and I mean, I'd say for my first tournament, this is a pretty good result. 2.5 out of 4, and at the end of next month, I should be able to talk about it. I should be playing another tournament and be able to review that one. But thanks for watching, and I hope you'll stick with me as I continue my chess journey, and we'll see how far I can get. Bye.